Broadcasting live from Oriole Park at Camden Yards here in Charm City. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the San Francisco Giants and the Baltimore Orioles. Orioles baseball comes your way next. Ubaldo Jimenez is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Baltimore. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, if you look at the rotation, this is the guy everybody questions. How is he still in it? ERA over 5 last season. But what I see is a guy that they trust. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go be out there and battle. And let's just see if maybe he can turn this trend around of inconsistency.
Here's Kelby Tomlinson. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gives more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Well, these Orioles entering play today, Harold Reynolds. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Well, they've been on a little bit of a losing streak, but this is why you have veterans. And the veteran pitcher on the mound has been through this before. He knows more than anybody. He has to have a quality outing and give his team a chance to win. They need it now more than any other time.
Grounded back up the middle. And it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out the first.
Well, that's just a great at-bat. Down 0-2, and he still gets a base hit out of it. Just up there. This guy's a fighter, man. He battles you all the way through, and he shows us right there to start the game the type of battler he is at the plate.
Here's Joe Panik. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
The 2-0 on the way. A little bouncer. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Jones is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Harold?
Matt, have you seen this guy throw? Ooh, he is electric. What do you got to do against him? I think you got to attack him early. He's just too overpowering. His stuff is electric. He's got one of those great power arms that we'll talk about for years to come. You got to take it to him before he takes it to you.
Here comes the first pitch. Buster Posey stands in as he looks at a called strike. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, with Matthew Ross back there, we may not see a lot of offense unless you have a game plan to expand the strike zone, because he calls out of the zone better than anybody. I shouldn't say better. I should say more than anybody in the league.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Kim will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Belt.
Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. One-oh count. Here it is. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
That pitch was executed perfectly. Down and away in the zone. He stayed with it and got the base hit. Man, great hand-eye coordination.
In now, Justin Ruggiano. As he'll get caught reaching on a first pitch slider for strike 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Foul back. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Giants leave a couple. The Orioles due up in the first. No score. Matt Cain, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, if you look at the rotation, this is the guy everybody questions. How is he still in it? ERA over 5 last season. But what I see is a guy that they trust. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go be out there and battle. And let's just see if maybe he can turn this trend around of inconsistency.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. How do they get back into the win column here, Harold?
Well, man, I think the key is you got to get to this guy as a starting pitcher. He gets stronger, so I think the first inning is critical. Take away his fastball, jump on him quick, and take it to him, because if you get too late in the game, you'll lose this one.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting outfielder Hyun-Soo Kim. The early season numbers look very good as he is up over 400 here to begin the campaign. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Hit back up the middle. Panic is there. Throw over to first. He'll take care of him, and it's a good start to the inning for Cain. There are 2 away.
Batting third baseman, Manny.
Here's Manny Machado now. Lifetime numbers against Matt Cain. 1 for 6. Into the windup and the pitch. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. We are still scoreless. Settling in now, Brandon Crawford. He'll be the one to lead it off against Ubaldo Jimenez.
Brandon Crawford.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. And that'll get down. A leadoff single for Crawford.
That ball is above the zone. He got his hands on top of it, the old tomahawk, and got a base hit out of it.
Connor Gillespie.
Here's Connor Gillespie. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. And this one's in the dirt. A runner at first with no outs here. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Time now for a look at the majestic defensive alignment of the Orioles.
Number 6.
And I'm looking at the first baseman, Chris Davis. Now, you can play him at third, you can play him at first, but because of his footwork at third, it made him a better first baseman. I think he gets overlooked quite a bit. He's a pretty good defender.
Stepping up now, Jarrett Parker. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Now the first pitch from Jimenez. Here's a high pop-up. Hardy is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting ninth, left fielder.
Here's Michael Morse now. He went deep in the contest last night. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there goes Crawford. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Kim looks up. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. 4th home run for him on the season as the Giants have taken a 2-0 lead.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Stepping in now, Kelby Tomlinson. As he's reaching at a curveball and comes up empty at strike 1. He's singled to open up the ball game. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Jimenez ready with the 0-2. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard.
Well, that ball was scorched. Now, I know it didn't hit the wall in the air, but it gets to the wall, and he still made a good decision not to go to second, to go back to first base. I think had he continued on, he probably would have been out.
Into the box now, Joe Panik. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. One-oh count. Here it is. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Well, that base hit right there extends his streak to 9 games. Now, we've been watching him. That's a couple series now. He's starting to swing the bat. You got to start paying attention to this guy. He's getting hot.
Here's Buster Posey now, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. From the stretch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Hardy to his left. He's there. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Bye-bye, baby. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 2-0 San Francisco. In now, Mark Trumbo. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
Mark Trumbo.
Chopped weakly to the left. Gillespie is up with it, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
All right, time for majestic defensive alignment for the Giants. And I'm looking down there at Brandon Belt. You know, this guy has really solidified himself in the middle of the Giants' order. You weren't sure how he was going to hit, but one thing you did know, he was going to be able to defend. And that defense is one of the best in the league because of Brandon Belt.
Here's Chris Davis now. Lifetime numbers against Matt Cain has seen him go 3 for 9. He also has 1 home run. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. That's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Changeup stayed low that time for ball 3. Due to follow here is Pedro Alvarez. He's in the on-deck circle. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
He swung so hard, I don't know how he stayed on his feet or kept his helmet on. I'm surprised he didn't fall down. He swung so hard. What a big swing.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And he got him.
Batting 6th. Designated hitter.
And now is Pedro Alvarez. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. swing and a little blooper to center. Morse moving in, and the inning is over. A good inning there for Matt Cain. His guys lead it 2-0. It is a beautiful day here in Baltimore, Maryland, as we're set to begin the third frame in this one from Oriole Park. Back alongside Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Brandon Belt getting ready to lead things off here.
Belt.
Back at it now is Jimenez, as he's able to jump ahead in the count quickly here. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2. Here it comes, 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Standing in now, Justin Ruggiano. Swing and a liner, but this is foul near the seats. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Kim is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2.
The batter, number
So bases
35.
are empty here with 2 gone.
Shortstop,
And stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Scope will settle under it to make the play, and that ends the inning. So a very good inning that time for Ubaldo Jimenez. His club needs to get him some runs, however. It's 2-0. Here's Jonathan Scope now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And the inning will begin with a fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Parker looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Still far too early for any semblance of a race to take shape, but we'll give you a look anyways at our standings here in April. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. Lifetime numbers against Matt Cain. He's gone 5 for 13. Into the windup and the pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy. The average currently sits below 200 in the early part of the season, so he's hoping for a turnaround starting in this one. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Weak chopper up the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Here's Cain now, the 0-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They trail it here 2-0. stepping in and ready for another shot.
Leading off
Connor
for San
Gillespie.
Francisco.
He'll try to get
Third
it going here to
baseman,
begin the fourth.
Connor Gillespie.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Jones is under it. One away.
The right fielder, number 6, Jarrett Parker.
Striding in once again, Jarrett Parker comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the first pitch from Jimenez. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game, and the thing to me that stands out is that two-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Hit out towards second. Scope has it. Throw to first will be in plenty of time, and Jimenez is looking sharp now. 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Michael Morse.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Michael Morse. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. On the ground to third. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Giants down in order. They're up 2-0. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Right back at it now is Kane as he gets ahead of his leadoff man here. 0-1.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success. Now, that's what a slider's supposed to look like. Great execution. Starts off the plate and makes him reach.
Here's Kane now, the 0-2. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Parker coasts under it. 1 out.
Now batting, number 25.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting outfielder Hyun-Soo Kim. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
If you're able to locate your fastball like that, you're going to have a good...
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Parker ranging back. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Here's Manny Machado now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
On the ground to the left side, and the Orioles have their first hit of the game.
Hey, sometimes you got to just get lucky. He got out in front, hooked it, and just found a hole.
Right fielder, Mark Trumbo.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Kane sets. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ruggiano going back. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. One left for the Orioles. They're down 2-0. Here's Kelby Tomlinson. Two base hits, both singles to this point.
Designated hitter, Kelby Tomlinson.
Into the windup and the pitch. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Under it now is Davis to put it away for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Joe Panic.
Here's Joe Panic. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Swinging a looper to left. Kim moving to his left. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The catcher, number
Here's
20,
Buster Posey now.
Posey.
No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch on its way. On the ground to third. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He most certainly does. 10 straight he's retired now as that ends the inning. Giants are down on 4 pitches, but they're on top 2-0. Here's Chris Davis now. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Davis waits on the 1-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Kane ready, the 1-2. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. Digging in for his second at-bat, Pedro Alvarez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Favorable call in there for a strike. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. Parker is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
No problem over there for the baby giraffe belt, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail things here 2-0. Digging in once again, Brandon Belt. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
First baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy. And obviously it's working so far. And the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Kim has to run a ways before he gets there in time to record the out. How about that?
Center fielder, Justin Ruggiano.
Ready for another chance? Justin Ruggiano, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Now the pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike one.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
35. Shortstop.
Riding in once again, Brandon Crawford. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
1 strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. Here it comes. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
I don't know if they're losing it in the stands or whatever, but man, he's been able to get those guys to chase balls out of the zone like I've never seen before. Getting a lot of strikeouts on that pitch today.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calling for it, Morse makes the play, 1 away.
The shortstop, number
Digging
2.
in to try it again. J.J. Hardy, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. The windup and the 0-1. Down the third baseline. And that's through for a hit.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Ready once again, Adam Jones. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. 0-1. Here it comes. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Here's the 0-2. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. And he's safe.
Well, that's one of those unusual plays right there. Great hustle by the runner going to second base. You just picked up your teammate a base hit. They couldn't get the throw to second base in time. Therefore, he gets a hit.
Ready for another shot now. Hyun-Soo Kim. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. At the knees, strike 1.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
1-1.
You know what, Matt? He's been getting most of the pitches. I know he's complaining a little bit on this one, but he's been getting most of the pitches today. He should be feeling pretty good about himself.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Now that's a good curveball. That's the old 12 to 6 from midnight to 6 a.m. and he's doing it all day.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
So stepping in, Manny Machado, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Kane sets. First pitch on its way. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Ruggiano is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Orioles strand a couple. They trail it here 2-0. Back here on the show. Giants leading this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, there you see our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Vidal Nuno is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 52, Vidal Nuno.
Here's Connor Gillespie, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Third baseman, Connor Gillespie.
Grounded back up the middle. And no chance for Hardy. This is a base hit.
Well, here they go again. Another base hit. This one leading off the inning here late in the game. But they put together some base hits, but haven't been able to get that big hit to drive in the run.
Stepping up to the plate, Jarrett Parker, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen.
First offering on its way. Now a bunt attempt here, but this is foul for the first strike. Now a bunt attempt here. And he fans on the barehanded attempt, so that ought to be scored as a bunt single. Michael Morse will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on 1 swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. This one's down to third. One there. Out. On to first, and the return throw takes care of Morse. A double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
In now, Kelby Tomlinson, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. Trumbull is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Giants leave 1. They're up 2-0. Derek Law gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
Derek Law.
Coming to the plate now, Mark Trumbo. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. In there at the knees, strike 1.
0-1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
The windup and the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And the pitch. 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
Into the box, Chris Davis.
And he'll bounce one on the ground to first.
Belt is there, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Up next for the Orioles, designated hitter, Pedro Alvarez.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Pedro Alvarez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ball 1.
That's outside.
Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Morse over to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Giants 2 and the Orioles nothing. The box now, Joe Panik. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Joe Panik.
Into the windup and the pitch. Liner towards second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Now at the plate, Buster Posey. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And here's Davis to tuck it in, and there are 2 gone now.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
Stepping up now, Brandon Belt. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And this is fouled back and out of play. 2 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Weak roller right side. To his right, Davis. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Giants are down on 4 pitches, but they're on top 2-0. Hunter Strickland is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Hunter Strickland.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
For the Orioles, the second baseman, number 6.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A late swing at a slider for a strike. The 0-2 delivery. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Comes set with the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
J.J. Hardy is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Morse moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're still down. It's 2-0. Striding into the box, Justin Ruggiano. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Hit back up the middle. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter, number 35, shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Into the windup and the pitch. Softly hit out to short. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, when your average is down that low, you'll take any kind of hit. He'll take that all day long right there.
3rd baseman, Connor Gillespie.
Here's Connor Gillespie. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he'll snap one over to first, just keeping him close. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Swinging a soft liner in there, a base hit.
Whoa, back-to-back sliders. Now, the first one was almost like a practice pitch. He saw the spin. The second one, he recognized and got the base hit.
Stepping in now, Jarrett Parker, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Kim will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. Here's Michael Morse now. He was a double play victim last time around. Has a look, now the pitch. Hit in the air to right field. Trumbo has a read on it. And the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Nothing further in the San Francisco ninth. Last chance coming up for Baltimore. They trail 2-0. Mark Melanson takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Mark Melanson.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Well, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Number 25.
Standing in, Hyun-Soo Kim, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. The 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Love that pitch. As long as you actually get it inside like he did right there, the cutter inside is a very effective pitch.
Here's another 0-2. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. The next 0-2. Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Found himself down 0-2. Battles through these tough pitches right here, and then gets to the 5th pitch. He never gave up, continued to fight, and what do you know, base hit on the 5th pitch.
Craig Gentry will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And standing in now, the third baseman, Manny Machado. A fastball taken for strike 1.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. And there's ball 2 now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the weight pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't fall to the same location over and over and over.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make it.
And they're going to get one back, and maybe both, as this is down for extra bases. In to score, the runner from second.
Now you're down 1 with that hit right there. Now you're one big swing away from walking them off.
Mark Trumbo.
Michael Bourne will come on now and pinch run here. Here's Mark Trumbo now. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Ross Stripling will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And the runners will stay put here on ball one. Here it comes, 1-0 to Trumbo. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line. And the tying run is going to score here in the ninth, and we are right back to where we started. Here's Chris Davis now. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. There to take this in is Crawford, and there are two away now. In now is Pedro Alvarez, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. And he gets the call that time for strike number one. The 0-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. And that's a setup pitch right there, 1-2.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen.
This got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. But disaster has already struck here in the bottom of inning number 9 as 2 runs come across, and they'll have to work a little longer to try and pull this one out on the road. 10th inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Gentry will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Playing center field, number 14.
Michael Bourne will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Brad Brock takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Now playing left field, number 1, Michael Bourne.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Swung on and lifted into shallow center field. Gentry sprinting after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Up next for the Giants, second baseman.
Stepping into the box,
Panik.
Joe Panik. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. On the ground up the middle. Hardy's up with it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Here's Buster Posey now. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit in the air out to right. Trumbo on the run. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Giants are down on 4 pitches. Score remains 2-2. So stepping in, Jonathan Scope. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Jonathan Scope.
First pitch on its way. And that one right down Main Street.
Matt, that ball's right down the middle. It looked like he wasn't even going to offer at it. Some guys don't mind taking the first pitch, and they even feel comfortable when they're down 0-1.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Ready with the 0-2. Lifted in the air to center field. Ruggiano has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Chris Johnson will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Chris Johnson.
And this is low, ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 1-2. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Parker coming in, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Well, they got a little something started now. 1 out, little 1-out rally. Got a chance to win the game. You got the winning runner on base now.
J.J. Hardy.
Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1. And this is taken. It's a ball and a strike now to the Baltimore shortstop.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Swing and a liner. And he will not come up with that one as that shoots right on by him, a base hit. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
Here's Craig Gentry. And now the runner breaks for the plate. Oh, they put the squeeze on, and he gets it down. And how do you like that? They roll the dice, the squeeze works, and it's going to end the ball game.
What? What did I just see? My eyes have to be messing with me because I think I just saw a walk-off suicide squeeze to end this thing. Gutsy call or stupid, I'm not sure, but it sure looks like a genius move right now. Incredible.
Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance, so he's our top player of the game in this one.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Brad Brock claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Orioles,